Hi everyone, it's Debbie with BuJo. Welcome if you're new, welcome back if you've been here before. Join me today as I set up my December bullet journal. I was so excited, I got my nails done, and it's this nice kind of fall theme with the green and the little mushrooms, and then I was like, oh, it's not really going to go very well with my December wintry theme, but I like them and they're fun. So there we go. Let's go ahead and start with some supplies, and then we'll move into my flip through from November and then the December setup. So I do have this really fun wax stamp, and this one is from Journal Say, and it has the nice little trees and kind of the sun, moon and the stars and a little river here, which is super cute. And then I also have a blue, a white, and a silver for the colors that I will use with this one. Okay, and then I have, of course, my Archer and Olive A5 notebook in the white dot grid with the fun little garden snake on it. And then I have a couple of washi tapes from Archer and Olive as well. This one is from the Halloween box from last year. This one is from this year. It's not the Halloween box, but one of the add-ons that they had. And then I have all of these washi tapes, which are from a variety of places, and most of them were gifts, so I have no idea where they came from. If I can find them, I will link them down below for you. But this one has like the little snowflakes, and we got the little branches with the fun little silver on there. And I may or may not use this one. I'm not using a whole lot of gold this time, so I may not use that one, but I thought these would be a lot of fun. And then for stickers, these ones are from Journal Say. Those ones are the same one. So I've got these two stickers that I was looking at and maybe using. So I guess these are kind of my pile of possibilities for supplies. And then I'm going more with kind of the blue. I always like the blue and white and silver theme for Christmas. And so there's a couple of the blue ones in here that might be kind of fun. This one, it is waves, but it does kind of look like the wave caps on there kind of could be snow. And then we have a couple of blue ones here, which would be kind of pretty. I got the little butterflies and stuff that are in here. And I do like this one because it actually has the snow. That one might be kind of fun. And the rest of them are more kind of like a 4th of July or Happy New Year's thing, but I do like this one that has the snow on it. And then a couple of the moon stickers from Journal Say, which are stunning. And I have that in the white and also in the blue. We'll see if I have room to use all of those washies and stickers or not. And then I have some papers from Journal Say. Again, more kind of that blue theme, so we'll see which ones I actually use, but I will be using my blue snake for my December theme. And that will be the last year of the snake. I do have a couple of snakes left, but that'll be the last one that I use. I'm sure I'll use more later, but for my actual theme for the year. But I do have some of these, which I thought might be kind of fun. This one actually looks a little bit snowy. And most of these I usually like cut out a little section of them, so I might be able to get 2 or 3 uses out of one of these. And then we have these ones, which are actually washi papers, so it's the Starry Night Magic. But this one has those colors that I like for this theme. And so the whole thing is washi tapes. You just peel the back off and the whole thing is a piece of washi. So I could still cut out little pieces of it. And there's a couple of each of these in here, so you can use them twice. I think that one's actually upside down, but I do kind of like it both ways. I'm not sure if I will use all of these or any of these, but I do like the options for it. And then we have the Mystical Ephemera book, which there's not a whole lot in here I think I will use, but there are a couple of blue pages that I might use some of these little guys in here because they're really cute. I do like these ones here. And there's a few others in here that have kind of that blue look. There's not a whole lot that are really wintry. These are more just kind of the Gothic spooky fall vibes for the most part, but we do have some of these that I could use in here. And there is one more page of the blue ones. Here we go. So there's some more fun blue ones. And this one as well has some nice ones, and they kind of go with some of these also, which would work nicely. I think there's one more like that last page in here too. Oh, we got some of these. Ah, there we go. That's the other one. So I really like this one. I will probably use that one. And then lastly, we have options for pens and markers. So I have the Archer and Olive gel pen from one of the subscription boxes. I want to say probably 2019. I think that was the last year I got it. So probably from 2019. I have the Zebra Cura Rich sparkly highlighters. I love these, and I've used up one already. I'm going to be sad when these are gone. I will definitely have to get some more. And then for more of the kind of sparkly metallic colors, I have the Kuretake brush pen in metallic. Is that a brush pen? Yeah, that one's a brush pen. And also for metallics, I have the Ohuhu dual tip dot pen. So it's got the metallic dot on one side and then the fine tip on the other. And then continuing with dot markers, I have another Ohuhu dual tip dot marker that came in the same pack as that one, both in the blues. And then I also have a Zig Clean Color dot one, and this one's kind of that denim color. And I have a Tombow in 452. I have one of these Flomo Creative dual tip brush pens, a brush on one side and marker tip on the other in that blue color. And then I've got 3 of the brush sign pens, the Pentel brush sign pens. Oh, and these actually are all sign pens. I have a couple of them that are the touch. And these ones are kind of that blue-gray, a light blue, and a dark blue. Okay, now for a quick flip through from November. And now my nails definitely match this theme really well. I should have had these when I set this one up. And this one was my November theme. The forest teaches us that even in stillness, life flourishes. And I love that. And we have my calendar, my gratitude page. I am filming this a little early, so there's a lot still in here to fill out, but movement trackers, my cleaning and habit trackers, Devos, my TBR, which I did get. I thought I was still like 6 or 7 on the waiting list for Mate by Allie Hazelwood, but I ended up getting the audiobook in, so that was awesome. And I did enjoy it. I can see what some people were saying, that they didn't really like the ending. I can kind of see it because the ending was kind of rushed, but I still enjoyed it. My dashboard, and then my weeklies. And you can kind of see where I use some of those stickers and the little papers. And then this is where I am. So you'll have to stay tuned. I am going to be doing my 2026 moon phase bookmark. I will most likely, because I don't really use this side that often, so I will probably leave this one out and just have it a one-page one and include both of these sections on it. But that will be coming up in December. So again, my weeklies, and then my favorites page and memories and just kind of a little collage. And of course I had to use another one of my little snakes in there. And then that's it. So then we get into my December theme. So let's get started on my cover page. And now for a final flip through. I have my December kind of wintry theme with all the blues and silvers and white. And I found a quote that said, "As the earth grows colder, the winds blow faster, the fire dwindles smaller, and the rain falls harder. Let the light of the sun find its way home." I just thought that was beautiful, so I put a little lantern in here. And then I have my little calendar, and I did make this one a Dutch door. And again, I did find another little snake that I had to put in here. And then for monthly calendar for December, I've got my moons. I'll put any specific events I need to remember. And then I have my verse of the month, which is 2 Timothy 4:7. "I have fought the good fight. I have finished the race. I have kept the faith." And then this is the month of Yule, so I wanted to put some of the little traditions in here. So mistletoe and holly for protection. We have pine for healing, the Yule tree for renewal, and then candles for the winter sun, or flames of hope. And the lights on the tree remind us of brighter days ahead. And then the colors of Yule are red, green, white, silver, and gold. And my gold pen didn't really, usually you get like a little bit of the color underneath and then majority gold, but the gold didn't really come out this time. I may have to redo that one. And another quote, "Through the longest of nights may our bodies find rest in the stillness, and our souls find wisdom in silence." And then I have my gratitude page, my movement trackers, movement and meditation trackers, my habit tracker and my cleaning tracker, my devos that I will be doing, and I actually did pick these out already. I should probably write those in there. And then my TBR, I will just draw like little book covers and write them in here. I might hang a few on the tree, we'll see. Then I have my dashboard for December, so all of my goals will be in here. And this one really should kind of go after the weeklies, but I did have this space open and I didn't want to start the weeklies here, so I did my check-in page here. Because on the weeklies, I wanted to have this little Dutch door, so I had my routines. Now, these aren't anything I'm going to be doing necessarily every single day, but I do want to do each of these once a week. And so I wanted to put those in here and show which day. So whatever day I do it, I will color in that square. And maybe just do a cross line just to show the days that I didn't, just so there's not so much white space, but we'll see. And then I'm adding in my meals for the week in here and any meal prep that I need to do, because I am really bad at that right now. I used to do so good. I would do all of the meal preps for all of our lunches and all of our breakfasts for me and my husband on Sundays. And then it would be ready to go. And then I would just do some minimal prep for dinners. And that was really helpful. But we also worked 10, 12-hour days, so we needed to bring both our breakfast and lunch with us, sometimes dinner with us, so it was really helpful. But now that we both work from home, I don't really do that anymore, but I need to, because that would be really helpful, actually. Plus, getting our dog, I do meal prep for my dog's meals, so I do a week and a half at a time and keep most of it in the freezer and then the rest in the fridge. And so I spend most of my time doing that instead of prepping our meals. So I need to find a nice balance between the two of those. And then I have my key here for what all of the different initials are. And then I have my weeklies here. I have my weeklies, and I will put in my weather tracker. I have added into each day instead. I do like it as a week-long one. I don't know if I have any in here actually that have that. I think I started doing it in here. I think I've started actually putting in the weeklies when I moved into this journal. Oh, yeah, these nails would have been much better with this theme. They go much better than the blue, but that's okay. I did add some of the stickers and some of the washi tapes in here, and I like how those came out. I love my little blue snake. And the cup of tea that I found, the other one, where's the other one? Yeah, this one. I love this one because it has like the little forest in here in this theme. Very cute. So each week is pretty much the same. Moving forward, I may switch this up a little bit and have like a little notes section as well. So just do 6 days per spread. I will probably try it out for a month or two and see how I like it. And then I had a little bit of wax that was stuck to the little wax melter here, and so I just used some of that over there and then put in the little snow around it, and I kind of like how it turned out. And then one more quote says, "Let your heart emerge as the wild things do with the return of the light." And I found that on the Love to Know website. And then my favorites for YouTubers, music, TV series, movies, books, and podcasts, and then food down here at the bottom. I did kind of cover that up a little bit. I said nom nom. I guess I could have drawn an apple or something there. And then we will move into here to like a little advent calendar, kind of Vlogmas planning. And then that's pretty much all I have. BuJo migration and reading journal and goals planning through the end of the journal. And then I will be done with this journal, and I will move on into next year's. And I do have my 2026 planner lineup video coming soon, so stay tuned for that one. And you will see which notebooks I chose for that. And thank you so much for joining me as I set up my bullet journal for December. And if you made it this far in the video, leave some type of sparkle or snowflake emoji in the comments to let me know that you were here. And please like, comment, and subscribe if you want to, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any other planning content. And until next time, keep planning. Bye!